Hey gang, Bex here answering another one of your quick questions. So today it's the lovely Laura McGinty that's asking me this. She has said, can I add a little offer to my freebie? I've got a manifesto and a self-care toolkit in PDF form that I've created. I want it to pop up as a before you go cheap offer thing. Okay, so the short answer to that, lovely Laura, is yes, absolutely you can. Now, the long, not quite so simple, straightforward answer is then how you go about doing it, because as always, there's several ways in which you can do this. Now, first things first, you need to have created your PDF or your digital asset that you're wanting to offer as your tripwire, upsell, low cost offer, whatever it is that you want to call it. Now, if you're offering that and you want somebody to pay for that, that also needs to come with then a checkout. So if you're using Zenler, you need to create a course at the moment. I know that they're working on digital products in the background, but at the moment you need to create a course so that there is a sales page, a checkout page, a thank you page, and a course access page. Now, don't get too bogged down in that, because essentially all we really need is that checkout page and the pricing and the automation option so that we can send the person the PDF. So I'm going to show you how to do that in another video, because I want to keep this super short, but essentially this is how you would then allow that offer or add that offer onto your freebie. So to give you an example, here is my Monetize Your Magic with Ease session that is accessible here, and this is set up as a marketing funnel in Zenler. Okay, so if somebody then pops their details in here and clicks access the session, they're going to land on a thank you page. What's going to happen then is that I email them. There is an automation set up that emails them with the link to then go and view the content. Okay, and the reason why we do that is because sometimes people will put in fake email addresses and then they think that they're just going to get access to the content. So, and the other reason is that when you are emailing somebody for the first time, you want to get them to open your emails, because that's going to get your email deliverability up, and it's also going to train their email manager that you are an important email, because they're opening you up and they're looking at you and that kind of stuff. So that's the way that I do it. I get them to go over to their inbox and go and get the content from there. Okay, so in terms of then the back end, what we would need to do is we have the first page here, which is fine. On the second page, so a lead magnet funnel is set up with the and you can delete steps in and out of this lead magnet funnel. Okay, so what we would do here is we've got then the page that's set up that they go to sign up. We've then got the thank you page, and on every single page you have the option for a pop-up, which is up here on the top left. If I click on that, it's already on, look, but I need to actually activate it so that it will come up. So when they land on this thank you page, rather than them just heading off, I want to catch their attention before they leave. I can have a pop-up come up and says, wait, would you like my thing? And a button that says, yes, please, I want want the thing. So you would style this, put some information in there as to why they would want your thing. And then you can click on the pop-up settings to trigger it when they land or whenever. So this is how it would then come up. So when they land on that page, or it might be as they go to exit, it might be as they scroll, or after a delay of a few seconds. So that's how you get it set up. You can style it however you want, as always, with the block editor. And there are some designs here that you can pick from ready-made ones. But rather than this being a form, it's just a button at the moment. So I've taken the form off and I've just added a button, and then this button I can link to anywhere, and I would suggest that this then links to the checkout page for your product or your course or your bundle, whatever it is that you're actually offering them at this stage. Now this checkout doesn't have to be in New Zenler. You can keep it all in the one place, or because you're basically setting this as a link, so this button is going to go to a link. So that could be the checkout in New Zenler, it could be a product link within Stripe, it could be in Thrivecart, it could be in any checkout process that you want to use. So you don't have to use the full course process in New Zenler if you feel like that's too clunky. Just literally set up a product link in Stripe to get them to pay for it, but then you need to make sure that that is going to trigger the automation for delivery. So it depends on your system setup and how you want to go about it, but essentially this button just needs to link to your checkout. So you wouldn't necessarily need the sales page of the course, but you direct them straight through to the checkout page, and then you create the follow-up from there. So as they land then on the thank you page after they've purchased, you might then say, right, go and look in your inbox, because that's where it is, and then the automation in that course sends them the product, or you just allow them to download it from the page. So that is the very short answer of, can you add a pop-up to your marketing funnels, to your lead magnets, that will allow you to then sell a product. So almost like do a little upsell from your lead magnet, from your marketing funnels. Short answer, yes, you can. And the long answer is, you do need to set up your product or your course or whatever it is that you want to offer them first. And then you can set it up on the thank you page as the pop-up and take it from there.